Two Ford F-150s can look identical in a parking lot. Same body, same wheels, same FX4 sticker. But one is a dream truck, and the other is a $10,000 surprise with headlights. Today I'm giving you the F-150 year trap map. The years to buy, the years to avoid, and the years that are only safe if the right fix is proven. There is no single best Ford F-150 year for everyone, because the engine and transmission combo matters. But patterns are real. Certain years repeat the same expensive problems, and smart buyers spot them before they sign anything. This is a used Ford F-150 buying guide built around 3 buckets. First, the legends, historically strong used picks. Second, the problem children, years with repeating big-ticket risk. Third, the only if fixed deals, trucks that can be great but require paperwork. Stay to the end, because I'll give you a simple test drive checklist that catches most of the expensive stuff. The F-Series sells in huge numbers every year, which means the used market is massive. So you don't win by finding an F-150. You win by finding the right one. One more thing that surprises buyers. Starting in 2015, the F-150 moved to an aluminum body. That's great for weight and corrosion. But collision repair can be more specialized. So on any 2015 and newer truck, look closely for repaired panels and mismatched paint, and make sure you have a body shop nearby that's comfortable working on aluminum. All right, Category 1, the legends. These are the years to buy. A common used truck sweet spot is 2011 through 2014. This era is often recommended because it's modern enough to be comfortable, but not overloaded with the newest layers of complexity. You also get a massive parts ecosystem and strong shop familiarity. Inside this range, don't buy the year, buy the history. You want consistent oil changes, smooth idle, smooth shifting, and no sketchy performance tune story. If you want reliability first, your safest move is usually a stock engine, stock transmission, and boring maintenance. If you're choosing between engines, here's the practical way to think about it. If you want simpler ownership, many buyers lean toward a naturally aspirated V8. If you want torque and towing punch, EcoBoost can be excellent, but it rewards maintenance and clean records. No matter what engine you pick, the best modification is service history. And don't sleep on the boring trims. A well-maintained XL or XLT with service records can be a better long-term buy than a luxury truck that was treated like a toy. More tech equals more modules, more sensors, and more expensive surprises. Now, Category 2, the problem children. These are the years to avoid if you want the safest ownership. The villain is the looks fine until it doesn't drivetrain issue. And on an F-150, that often shows up as unexpected shifting. When a transmission loses confidence in its sensor signals, it can choose the wrong gear. And the wrong gear at the wrong time can turn a normal drive into a scary moment. One big watch-out is 2015 to 2017 F-150s with the 6R806 speed, tied to reports of abrupt downshifts. As a used buyer, the safest move is simple. If you don't want drivetrain drama, skip this range. If you already own a 2015 to 2017, don't panic. But don't ignore symptoms either. Get it scanned, document what it does, and take shifting events seriously. Another classic problem child zone is the older cheap truck trap. 2004 to 2008 F-150s with the 5.4-liter 3-valve engine. These can look like bargains until routine service turns into a project. This era is known for spark plug removal problems on certain engines, and Ford issued detailed service procedures to reduce the risk of plug damage during removal. If you buy one, budget for old truck reality, because a cheap purchase price does not mean cheap ownership. Now, Category 3, the only if fixed deals. This is where smart buyers get deals, but only if they follow one rule: no proof, no purchase. Proof means documentation. A dealer repair order? A recall completion record? Or a real maintenance history? A promise is not proof. Here's the fastest way to protect yourself. Before you even schedule a test drive, Run the VIN through the official recall lookup. If a seller won't give you the VIN, that's your answer. And when you do get the report, don't just look for open recalls. Look for completion dates and paperwork that matches the VIN you're buying. First, the 2014 F-150 downshift recall. A 2014 can be perfectly fine, but only if a software update was completed. So if you're looking at a 2014, verify recall completion through documentation or a VIN check. Next, the 10-speed era. Many 2017 through 2020-ish trucks with the 10R80 10-speed can feel amazing when they're right. But they're also tied to widespread owner complaints and multiple class action allegations describing harsh or erratic shifting. Your test drive is the filter. Drive it gently for 5 minutes first. Then do a few normal pulls, from 20 to 50 miles per hour. If it clunks, hesitates, bangs into gear, or hunts constantly, treat it like a warning. Now, the 2018 to 2020 F-150 5.0 V8 oil consumption situation. Ford published a technical service bulletin for excessive oil consumption on some 2018 to 2025 0.0-liter F-150s, including diagnosis steps and a repair procedure. So here's the buying rule. Check oil level yourself. Ask about consumption tests and demand records. If the seller can't explain the oil level history, you're about to become the oil level history. Now, the 2017 to 2023.5 EcoBoost cold start rattle. Some 3.5 EcoBoost trucks can develop a cold start rattle. The fix can involve replacing variable cam timing components. Start it cold. If it rattles, you need proof of repair, or you walk. Next, a recall window many buyers don't know about. 2021 to 2022 trucks with certain 2.7 or 3.0 turbo engines, tied to intake valve issues and recall and warranty coverage. As a used buyer, you want documentation that your truck is covered and handled. And one more modern one, especially if you tow. There's a major trailer brake module software recall affecting 2021 to 2026 F-150s. The remedy is a software update, including over-the-air updates for many vehicles. If you tow, this is a must-do, because trailer brake problems aren't just annoying, they can be dangerous. Now, here's the short checklist that catches most of the expensive stuff. If possible, do a cold start. Listen for rattles and rough idle. Shift from park to drive, and drive to reverse. Delays or slams are red flags. Do light throttle shifts around town. Smooth is good. Confused is bad. On the highway, watch for hunting or weird RPM swings. Scan for stored codes, even if the dash is clean. And finally, demand paperwork, recalls done, fluid serviced, oil changes documented. Best cheap insurance is paying for a pre-purchase inspection. 1 hour of inspection can save you a year of regret. So here's the truth. The Ford F-150 can be one of the best trucks you'll ever own. But the wrong year, the wrong drivetrain, and the wrong previous owner can turn it into a monthly bill you didn't sign for. Use the map. Buy the legends with good history. Avoid the problem children. If you want the safest ownership, and hunt the only affixed deals. But demand proof. Comment your truck year, engine, transmission, and mileage. And tell me what it's doing. Subscribe for more Ford F-150 reliability breakdowns, best years versus worst years, and use truck buying guides. Because the goal isn't to own an F-150, it's to own an F-150. That doesn't own you.